Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1952 Smith Corona Silent vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide, and you can just set that to line up wherever you want. I line it up on the edge of the platen, which is this main roller. Margins are located behind that, and I'm going to set it about 0 and 75. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. This model has both a paper bail and paper fingers that help hold the page down, and you just want to make sure that the margins are in between those, so that way you don't get stuck on them or type over them. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the slide space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip that switch back. Skips 2, 1 more, skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that all the way down. There's a red dot there to indicate that you're printing red, which is the bottom portion of the ribbon. This is a very well designed, high quality typewriter. The branding of this is a silent, but obviously it's not silent. It's just much quieter than most regular typewriters. To pull the page out easy, just flip the switch forward on the right side there, and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back, or else the next page you load won't load correctly. I'm going to flip this down for now. Backspace on the left side works good. Shift on each side and the shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Tab function on the top right. So right now, there's a few tabs set. And this is a manual tab set, meaning you have to actually flip this panel back and pull these little inserts out and put them on this rack here with a scale to tell you exactly where they are. And you'll stop at each one of these with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And MR underneath that means margin release. You get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that will lock the keys so you can't type past that block. Hit the MR button and it'll allow you to type past that to finish the word at the end of the margin. Open the hood. We got all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch the direction, there's a switch above this backspace. You flip that up, it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. We want to keep it pulling to the right, so we'll switch that down. Touch control on the left side here, from low to the right to high to the left. And what that does is it creates tension on the keys. So when you have it on high, you have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster for more advanced typers. Carriage release on each side, very smooth, and it has a locking carriage lock here. If you lift this up, it'll lock it in the middle, so when you have it in the case, it won't damage the escapement, excuse me, which is, the escapement is the mechanism that allows the carriage to move when you type. If you damage that, you will have a very big repair on your hands. Carriage release on this side, and if you pull this little knob out, it'll disable the spacing. When you turn the knob, you push it in. Each one of those clicks is one space. That's so you can get to an exact spot on the page. Same concept with this lever. If you push that down, it'll disable the spacing. That works good too. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.